Learning objectives. After completing this training, you should be able to describe profiles and audiences, add your own profiles for both email delivery and test, modify those profiles, as well as create audiences. Let's begin. Exploring profiles and audiences. Adobe Campaign has two profile types: identified profiles and test profiles. Those profiles are grouped according to one or multiple common criteria based on however you want to filter them. Let's begin. To review profiles, first click on the Adobe Campaign button at the top left corner of your screen. You will now be shown the Adobe Campaign Standard Home navigation screen. Click on Select Profiles and Audiences, as you can see here highlighted in blue. Under Profiles and Audiences, you will now see Profiles, Test Profiles, Audiences, Services, and Import sections available for you to go directly from here. As the next step, we'll go ahead and click on Profiles. The Profiles screen is displayed with the available profiles to you. If you click on the number at the top right corner, Adobe Campaign Standard will then calculate the total number of profiles available in your instance based on the current filters you have set up. If you click on the far right top corner, that is the Configure List button. This will enable you to configure the profile list based on your specific requirements for your view. The image shown above has the profile title, last modified timestamp, and last name displayed, and it's all sorted according to the last modified name by default. Next, we'll click on the Create button to create a new profile. We're going to create our own profile in this exercise here. Once we click the Create Profile button, we're taken to a profile creation screen. In that screen, you can create the first name, last name, any other fields that you may want to be tracking on that user. For standard exercises, you'll at least need the email address entered into the profile. Once you click Create, it'll take us to the next created profile screen. For future exercises, it's a good practice to fill in as many fields as possible so that you can filter on these fields and test them for future exercises. Creating a test profile. Test profiles are used to send proofs prior to sending an actual delivery of a message or email so that you can ensure that the content appears correctly and the email will be delivered as you expect it to before you actually send it into the real world. To create that test profile, you'll go to the Test Profiles and go ahead and click Create from there. Note that this is a separate profile from the identified profiles. Creating audiences with drag and drop filters is one of the nicest and easiest to use features of Adobe Campaign Standard. If you see in the left navigation menu here for shortcuts, the drag and drop filters are organized based on categories. In the profile category, we can see things like age, created by date, first name, gender, last name. In this example here, we are filtering on age is less than or equal to 40, as well as gender is female. We can see that this is an AND, so it's going to calculate both age is less or equal to 40 and gender is equal to female. This concludes the brief lesson 2. In this training, you learn the following: about profiles and audiences and how to navigate within Adobe Campaign Standard, how to add identified profiles, how to add test profiles as well, how to modify those profiles, and some basic drag and drop filters to create audiences.